Hi, thank you for clicking on our video. We are a drama duo. My name is C.
And I'm Evelyn. Here at Drama Duo, we watch, review, and discuss about dramas.
Today, we're going to be discussing episodes 16 to 17. Episode 16, the title is called Switching Offense and Defense, featuring one who steps on the accelerator. So in summary, Wrong Rule asks Pilgu to go live with him in Seoul, and we get to see what happens more of the night when Waitress got murdered. And Pilgu goes to his baseball trips to China, but he is also having a separation anxiety with his mom.
Okay, we get a flashback of the car accident again, and we learn here that, of course, it was Jessica who was chasing the waitress, and she actually hits a pole, and she gets out of the car. Jessica gets out of the car and goes over to go see if the waitress is hurt or whatever, but then she goes and she sees I think Mr. No, and then she panics and then she gets in a car and bolts it out of there. And Jessica calls Wrong Rule and told him that she hit someone with his car, and I'm like, what the fuck? So all throughout this time, fucking Wrong Rule knows that fucking Jessica did something bad, but he hasn't said anything yet. So I'm like, what?
What? Because I don't think he knew it was Waitress, though, right?
He doesn't know that it's the waitress,
it's a person.
But he knows that freaking Jessica called him that she hit someone. So I don't understand. Throughout this whole time, he's coming to see Pilgu and everything. He's not freaking out. What does that mean about his character? I
feel like he's just well, I guess it's your problem, not really mine.
Or maybe,
or he's just too focused on Pilgu right now that he's just I don't give a crap.
Maybe. Or maybe. Because it does show that he was looking around too. Maybe he didn't find anything, so he just didn't. Maybe thought that Jessica was just
lying,
fucking around with him, you know?
Oh yeah, because
she's a biatch. But anyway, enough cussing. So we see in this flashback that the waitress arrives at a location where she's supposed to deliver the food, and across from that place, someone is sitting in the dark watching her, and that is
Mr. Noah's wife.
Yes, Mrs. Know-It-All.
Yes.
And it's weird because she's sitting in the dark, all in black or whatever, and watching her from across. So now she looks super suspicious from this flashback.
Yeah, what the heck is she doing?
Yes.
An important event that happens is Dongbek gets a call from someone about her scooter being left somewhere, which is at the mega mall, and it seems like that building is closed down because you could kind of see there doesn't seem to be any people,
and there's stickers about leasing whatever at that place.
So for some reason I'm Dongbek, really?
I know.
You see that it doesn't look like it's operating. Why are you even going there?
Red flags. And she even narrates that there's tons of signs, but
she just ignored it.
I'm like, oh my god, why?
She is gonna die.
I know. It's dude, there's a murderer out there trying to kill you, and you just go into this freaking sketchy place, right?
I'd be like, hell no, I'm not getting my scooter. Heck no. Yeah. But so she goes up into the building to the parking ramp. Well, I think she went to the office first, right? Or does she just go straight?
She goes into the store, the mall, and then she's walking through, and it's dead and creepy. Yeah. And then she gets to an elevator, and then goes to the parking area, ramp area.
And she sees the motorbike right in the open, and I think she goes up to it, right? And then there's a note on there. Well,
she sees first. Right? She sees someone moving in the van.
Oh, was there someone moving? I didn't notice that.
Yeah,
I thought she just saw something and she got scared.
Yeah, she saw someone moving in the van that crossed from the motorcycle.
Oh.
And then the door opens.
Oh, and then bam. I think that's just kind of...
Yeah, the door opened and freaking Joker jumps out. And that's where the scene cuts.
Yeah, just Dongbek, really?
I know.
I feel like you're not that stupid.
No, apparently she is. Apparently she is.
I mean, true, I guess, because she didn't know her mom didn't have dementia, but seriously, I was just
so much red
I just wanted to freaking grab her, and be stupid, stop, don't even go in there.
So while Dongbei goes into that creepy building, she, thank God, texts Young Shik that she's going to get this scooter. So Young Shik gets the text while he's taking Rong Rul in for questioning. And he like freaking realizes that she never wrote down her phone number on the scooter. So how the hell did they know how to call her?
Yep.
Whoever found the scooter, you know? So he's like, oh shit.
He's freaking out. He's like, oh
shit's gonna happen. And right when he sees the text, the freaking phones goes off and the radios go off. And he's like, oh my god, what the fuck is happening? It's fucking climax right here. In this moment, we catch up to the crime scene of them pulling out the body from the water. Youngshi goes to the crime scene, and he sees that it's the waitress. And yes, we've seen this right from the beginning, everything. And then he's like, shit, Dongbei is not answering her phone because he's trying to call her and trying to find her. Yeah, so he rushes to Mega Mall. And he's like looking everywhere, but he doesn't find her. And then we get a flashback back to when Dongbei sees Joker jumping out of the van, and she bolts it because she sees Joker. And at least she was smart. She runs to the elevator, and when she gets into the elevator, she first she tries to call Young Shik, but there was no service. And then, luckily, she stops the elevator, the emergency stop.
I think she was trying to use the emergency phone, but it didn't work, too. So
I think so, yeah. And then she, put the emergency stop on the elevator. So it stops. Thank goodness. And then, it's kind of freaky because Joker's, pounding on the freaking elevator door.
Oh, yeah, that's scary.
Like, oh, my God, he's going to get in.
Or I'm like, he's going to find some way to get in and kill her.
Yeah. And then, she's freaking out. And then, she's in the elevator, and there is where we see the note that Joker wrote to her, and it says something about in the lines of that you should have came, and she died because of you, and everyone around you will die, something like that on the note. And so Dongbei thinks back about the waitress. At the moment, she knows that the waitress is dead because of the note. After thinking about waitress, she has the courage to open the door, and at this moment,
I feel like she's like, okay, instead of running away, I should just face it now.
Yeah, but I'm like, what the fuck?
Because I think she's like, since if I don't do anything about it, people just gonna die around me. So I must just stand up to it and try to be brave and
take on Joker.
Yeah, I mean she's so tiny. I don't know if she can, but
I was like, girl, you should stay in there. Just stay in there. But I guess so. I don't know.
She had enough.
Yeah, and then she opens the door, and then it cuts back to Young Shik, and he's all worried. The police or whatever is surrounded the mall, and they're all looking for her, and they're all worried, and out of nowhere, suddenly we just see freaking Dongbei coming out of the fucking mall.
Yeah, she just comes out like, nothing happened to me, you guys.
Yeah, and I was just like, what the fuck?
Because I think because she stopped the elevator for so long.
Yeah.
That Joker's like, oh, the police. I feel like the police gotta come here.
I guess he just left.
Yeah. So then I guess that caused enough delay for Joker to leave
But okay, I feel like that scene was just kind of weird because I feel like when they did the flashback back to her, that happened so in a short of time, and for Young Shik to have come and get there, I mean, it had to have taken a long time.
Yeah,
right? I feel like that didn't really match up because I don't know.
But they do whatever because it's a movie. Drama.
Or I guess they're trying to say it simultaneously happened while he was on his way there.
Because they did show a scene where they go to the elevator where it says B1 or whatever, and he misses it. I'm just like,
I was like, is she still in the elevator?
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if she was still in the elevator or not, but it seemed like she didn't wait long enough in the elevator too. Yeah. So I was kind of confused on that, but yeah, she gets out, and out of the mall, unhurt, unscratched, and she's just like a little shaken up, and that's it.
Yep.
And we also find out that Dombek saw Joker's face.
Yes.
So she knows how he looks like now.
Moving forward, we're gonna do favorite scenes, and this is a scene where Young Shi is taking care of Dombek because she's getting sick, and Dombek likes having someone taking care of her because she never had anyone take care of her when she was like growing up.
이제부터는요. 남은 생은 축제다. 각오를 하죠. 부잣집 공명딸처럼 타고난 상팔자처럼 아주 그냥 철딱서니 없게 사실 수 있도록 제가 싹 다 세팅을 할 테니까. 말을 그렇게 해요. 짜증나게. 그 부잣집 외동딸, 막내딸, 고명딸 같은 애들 있잖아요. 맞고 어깨 머리 닦고 학교 오고 옷에 써도 항상 좋은 냄새 나는 그런 애들. 끄떡하면 막 필통도 바꾸고 짜증나게 예쁘게 웃는 그런 애들. 내가 하염없이 쳐다보고 그럴 텐데 기분 그지 같은데 나도 좀 그렇게 살아보고 싶었어. 세상 그걸 다 배극해야 되면서 좀 살아보고 싶었는데
I think I cried this moment because I saw Young-shi crying.
Me
Like
too.
this is the first thing that he actually really cries at.
He's like, oh shit, I said it wrong.
살아온 건지 모르겠다. 나는 동백 씨가 너무 좋고 너무 아프다.
Gosh, it's
Oh, that's so funny. He's like, oh shit. Sorry, I thought you were a salty bitch.
씨는 왜 울어? 씨는 씨. 씨를 벌리고 살면서 그러면서
and I'm supposed to depend on you.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay. It's not a funny scene. It's supposed to be
Well,
an
I know,
emotional
but
scene.
like they kind of make it funny.
I know.
Like it sounds salty, and I'm supposed to be depending on you. Oh, the
I love that scene so much because I think that is the first scene that we actually see Young-shi cry.
yep.
And like I think it was just really emotional. I think like these few episodes are very emotional, and like this scene comes right after she finds out that the waitress, like her close friend, died. So she's like very emotional, sensitive, and then he mentions about her having like to live a wonderful life, and now she can like act like she's a rich girl and be pampered. And she gets emotional on it. I mean, and she talks about like, of course, her like sad childhood.
Yeah. Go through all that shit.
Yeah, it's just sad.
Episode 17 is called The Ongsong Avengers. So, a summary of this is the Ongsong ladies decide to patrol the neighborhood and make sure Dombek is protected at all times because of all the shit that's going on. And Byung-gu returns home from the trip, and he has to make a hard decision.
In episode 17, we learn that Dombek doesn't recognize Joker, so she knows how he looks like now. But she said that she has never ran across him before, so it's not someone that she knows, which is weird, right? So at the moment, we know that it can't be Handyman anymore because she knows Handyman, right?
Yep.
So it has to be
the dad.
Yeah, Handyman's father. And we also get a flashback of Dongbek's mother in the dark alleyway. And here we find out who was following her. And that was...
Handyman.
Yes. Handyman unhoods himself. And we see that it's him who was following her in the dark alleyway. And he actually begs Dongbek's mother not to do anything and not tell anybody that...
Of what she knew.
Yeah, of what she knew. But Dongbek's mother faints like a damsel in distress because she didn't get her dialysis. And in here we see that Handyman actually called an ambulance for Dongbek's mother. So we see that he had a chance to kill her if he was Joker, but he didn't. And he actually called the ambulance for her. So it's not Handyman. It's not Handyman.
Then it goes on to Pyogu when he comes home from the trip. And he was like really excited to see his mom because it's been a long time. So once he realized that his mom wasn't there to pick him up, he was really sad. Because she was like, he was wondering like, why isn't his mom there? Because Purple Eyeshadow Lady was telling him that, oh yeah, I'm picking you up because your mom has stuff to do, and she wasn't really telling Pyogu what's going on. So he was like, this is odd, like, why isn't my mom here? You know, she should be her first priority.
Yeah.
So that made him really, really sad. At this point, Pyogu is at Purple Eyeshadow Lady's house, and then Yoshik's mom comes there. Oh, she was like talking outside with the other two ladies, awesome ladies, saying like, because she was wondering like how Dongbek is and stuff like that. So then she was kind of talking smack about Dongbek.
She was talking about how she didn't want Young Sheik to be with Dongbek because she has a son. And she was like, you know, Dongbek, it would be like all perfect if she didn't have a baby, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like, she's like, I can accept anything, but Dongbek has a son and she couldn't accept that. And
so then Pyogu overhears that and he comes out and he leaves. So that he goes home alone, tries to get inside his house, but Pyogu couldn't like get in. He's like, what the heck, like, why is the password not working? So he gets mad. Youngshik and Dongbek ends up coming home, and Pyogu is sitting outside, and then he sees that Youngshik knows the password for the house. So he gets upset and saying that, how does he know the password? And he was saying that like, is Dongbek going to marry Youngshik? And he also mentions that it's weird and embarrassing to live with Youngshik because a lot of things happen, you know, with them being together.
And I think he's just like, at this moment, he's just like, I don't want to live with him because it's always just been you and me. Like,
oh yeah,
him and
like
his
he doesn't
mom.
want another.
He doesn't want someone else to come live with them, and he thinks it's weird.
And I feel like he's just jealous, and he's also just sad because his mom wasn't there.
Yeah, and I think at the moment he just feels like
he's
neglected
not important,
or not important to his mom because his mom didn't come pick him up. His mom changed the password, and without him knowing, like I was really heartbroken in this scene because, like, I can really relate to it, like, because when my mother started dating, it was really heartbreaking for me as a child. You do feel like you're forgotten. You do feel like you're like just left behind, and that your mother just doesn't like care anymore. You know, parents are human too. Like, children don't understand that yet, that they have,
I'm guilty of that,
like, private lives too, and like that they want to fall in love and have a relationship too. And it was just really sad for me because I can relate a lot to it.
Me too. Even though my parents weren't, I mean, they were separated, but they weren't divorced, but it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I think it's always hard to see your parent to date someone else
that's not your dad or mom.
Yeah. Another important thing that happens in this episode is Mrs. Know-It-All actually comes forward and confesses to the police that she saw the waitress that night when she was murdered, before she was murdered.
Yep.
Mrs. Know-It-All sees the waitress goes into the building from across where she is staying at. She brushes it off and then she goes to sleep. And then Mrs. Know-It-All is awakened then a couple hours later by a noise from a car starting. And so she looks out the window and she sees a truck driving away from that place with the bike that the waitress was on, the riding, driving, so whatever. And she's like, oh, this is odd because the truck has no lights on, and why is the truck taking away her motorbike?
Yeah.
But she just didn't say anything. In this scene, Don Baek's mother is actually at the police station as well, and Don Baek's mother is like, oh, you know what? I saw that truck too, because she was coming home from somewhere, I think, in a taxi.
Oh.
And she saw that truck with the motorbike because she remembers seeing the bike on it. And she's like, that's our bike. Why is it there? But whatever. And then, so they're like trying to retrace what really happened that night. Don Baek's mother remembers that she saw Wrong Rule.
Oh, yeah.
Wrong Rule
on the
2 when
road.
on that same road when she saw that truck. And so they're like, oh my god. Okay, so if Wrong Rule was there with his car, then his dash cam would have caught the truck because they were trying to find out the truck's license plate.
Yep.
So they were able to get Wrong Rule's dash cam, and as they watch it, they see the license plate number and they search it up, and they find out that it's a missing vehicle. And it turns out that it was Handyman who was the person who reported the truck missing. So the police goes to the handyman's place and they're looking around, investigating, and asking him some questions about, you know, the murder and whatever. And then they ask for his a sample from him, like his tissue samples. And then the handyman asks, like, can I refuse not to give one? So bum bum bum. Like,
What does that mean?
what does that mean? You know.
Then it goes on. Don Baek and Ron Real is already at the bar, and I think they were just talking about Pilgu because Ron Real was telling Don Baek that he wants to take Pilgu, and in the midst of that, Pilgu comes home and says that, oh, I'm gonna go live with Ron Real in Seoul, and then Don Baek's just in shock, like, why are you leaving me? You know.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't want him to leave. So,
The episode just ends there.
Yeah,
so
it just
we
ends,
don't know
yeah.
what's gonna happen.
now onto favorite scene, and this is where the Onsen ladies have been dropping by frequently at the bar, Camilla, to check out on Don Baek after all the news that about waitress. And while Yeonshik is walking Don Baek home, they ran into the new Justice gang on the street.
Yes.
I love this.
I know. Ready?
Mhm.
They're like, what the heck?
I thought it was the mom. That the
Me
mom saw
too.
them. It's so funny. All they're in jumpsuit.
I love how they're all like colorful. They have their own color.
And purple eyeshadow was like flowery.
Because she's the leader.
사실은 그 전학계나 용식 옆에 이렇게 딱 붙어 있어. 어? 알겠어?
Oh, this is so freaking funny. If I were them and we were doing this scene, I'd probably be laughing.
I know.
Oh,
And that's it. It's a short.
I love it. I love
I
how they're
know.
so like they're like being protective.
It's a heartwarming scene because like these ladies who always talk smack about her is actually like want to help her and protect her. So I really like that scene, and I love all their colorful jumpsuits. Like they're like,
because she's colorful. So
yes, they're all like the new version of Power Rangers or something.
oh my god.
So we have just a few questions for you guys. Do you guys think that Pilgu would really go and live with Rong Rule? And do you guys think that Don Baek will allow that? And if Pilgu does go live with Rangrul, will Jessica be in the picture since she refuses to divorce Rangrul?
Dun, dun.
So, it's
What's gonna
complicated.
happen?
Yes. So comment below and tell us what you guys think.
Remember to like our video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for notifications for our newest videos. And thank you for watching. Bye.